What would AYL look like if we broadcast 65 million years ago? Probably a lot like this. Join me, Chad Booth, and Malia Bascom as we find a hidden destination for you dinosaur lovers that is more hands-on than you might expect. Then, have you ever hiked a subway? Well, Reese Stein has, but it's not what you're thinking. Finally, Steve Human travels to Lake Powell to find out how you can enjoy New York hotel accommodations on the water, coming your way right now on At Your Leisure.
Look out, Malia, it's going to bite you.
I welcome At Your Leisure. I'm Malia Bascom.
And I'm Chad Booth, and we are on a safari. We are looking for dinosaurs, and we found them. This is the Cleveland Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry, just outside of Cleveland, Utah. Yes, there is a Cleveland in Utah. A little bit of a drive to get to, but this is a really phenomenal hands-on kind of exploration of dinosaurs. And from what we've been told, this is like one of the biggest concentrations of dinosaur bones ever anywhere.
Yeah, and it's all been found in just this little tiny area. They've got trails here. They've got this big guy. Now, what kind of dinosaur do you think that is?
Oh, I already know. I failed the first test, but I did pass it. And I do remember. This is an allosaur. This is the state dinosaur for Utah. They've pulled 46 of them out of here, in pieces, of course. So, in fact, they have this kind of neat chart on the wall. It's a body count, and they've got all the different dinosaurs and how many of them have been identified as animals here, and allosaurs by and large lead it, which is why it's a state dinosaur.
Well, we're going to find out more about this quarry, but first, here's our travel adventure.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is.
If you'd like a little more information on our travel adventure for this week, go to the At Your Leisure website, AYLTV.com. If you want information about the quarry, this is the guy.
Yes, Michael Lashin.
Oh,
How are you doing?
pretty good.
Good.
Welcome to Cleveland Lloyd.
It's great to be here.
The site here has been known to scientists for over 80 years. University of Utah was the first outfit out here. The site has become world famous. Right here we have a map of the world. Those are the locations of museums with material from this site. Then over here we have replica skulls of many of the animals that left their bones here. There's more predator skulls than herbivore skulls because we have way too many predators, which is part of the mystery of this site. And this map records the locations of a bit more than half of the 10 to 12,000 bones that came out of here.
Wow, so there's double what's on that map out there that has been excavated from that area.
Excavated, yeah. Yes, it's labeled Quarry Discoveries, but I like to call it our body count. And here we have our...
And I still like the name Fluffy.
No! Over here we have a puzzle for people to see if they can put it together. Most people enjoy this. The fastest I've ever seen it done was about 30 seconds by 2 aeronautical engineers. I mean, right there, with your own eyes, you can see the evidence. This panel here, we lay out 5 different possible scenarios of what happened here. And we encourage our visitors to use their brain. I mean, learning can be fun.
So you're going to take us out to the actual quarry, right?
You betcha. Got the doors open, and that's why people come out here.
All right, well, we've got to take a commercial break right now, but when we come back, we'll have our product review, and we'll be out at the quarry.
Excited about this. I can hardly stand it.
I know, this is cool. This really is.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. You are not going to want to miss what's about to happen because we are going to go in this building and look at dinosaur bones in the dirt.
But first, it's our product review. So this is the actual quarry.
Yes, ma'am. This is it. These are the real McCoy.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are in the actual dig building.
All right, so now there's bones of different colors. You've got really dark bones, and then you've got some bones that aren't quite so dark. What's the difference?
Well, about half the material you see in here is replica. I mean, half of it's real. But for various reasons over the years, you know, here's a nice, chunk of vertebra. Here, we'll stick that out there just to spruce it up. And then right here, what we were doing here was trying to recreate about a square yard of the deposit minus the matrix. So when you dig up a bone, You find a bone, you start digging around it so you can put a jacket on it, protective jacket. Okay, well here at Cleveland Lloyd, you start digging around it, you run into another bone. You start digging around that, you run into another bone.
Dang it, there's another bone.
And yeah.
Right over there, those
That's
are all
real
real.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, basically, when you come to visit here, if the bone is in the ground at all, it's a real bone. Finding dinosaur bones is exciting. It's like, oh, this is something that, hasn't seen the light of day in 150 million years. On the other hand, to get there, you're going like this for a long time. We have every reason to believe that dinosaur bones were white. These are not actually the bones anymore, though. These are the fossils. There is, in this particular case, much of what was in the actual dinosaur bone is still there. It has been stained. The black color is probably due to the mineral pyrolusite. Much like food coloring, you don't need a lot of it to get the color you want, so there's not a lot in there, but enough. And much of the marrow, and all those things, that's been replaced with calcite and quartz. But the hard outer part of the bone, that's still there. The same atoms that the dinosaur was walking around with, still there.
This is all so fascinating. It's exciting to see this discovery and process. I really get pretty excited about it when you think about how much old history is right here in front of us right now. But we have other discoveries to make, and that would be the Sportsman's Adventure with Rhys Stein, which is coming your way right now. If you'd like more information on our trailhead adventure for this week, go to the At Your Leisure website. We're out on the trail. That's one of the things you can do. There's a lot of hiking, and when we come back, you are going to see bones in nature.
Yes, and there's over 5 miles of hiking trails. So pack a lunch, bring your family, and make a day of it. We've got to take a commercial break, and when we come back, this week's giveaway winner.
Albert, look out! Falling rocks everywhere. Big falling rocks.
This place is really cool. It makes me feel kind of like I'm in the Flintstones. All these big, huge rocks. And
It
makes you feel really small.
It really does. Do you have the least bit propensity or inkling to climb on these rocks because they're right here? Not so much? Now, if my kids were here, Kira and Maggie,
They'd be up that hill already.
they would just be all over these. We have a long history of them climbing on rocks.
You know what? I think we should just go get our picnic baskets and have lunch.
I think that's a great idea. Alaric looks like he's ready to eat something too. Yeah, he nods his head yes. All right. Well, listen, thanks for joining us today on At Your Leisure, and we will look for you next week. Between now and the next time that we all get together, make sure that you get out with your family and friends and enjoy the great outdoors at your leisure. See you later. Come on, let's get the basket.
All right,
let's go.
You like that, Molly? He looks happy to see you.
Winner, we've got one more stop to make, but before that,
Next week's show. Is your brain frozen?
my brain is frozen.